I've improved my SEO agency landing page and it's getting me twice the clients. I remember when I thought about it, I said, okay, this week, let's improve it. Well, it took me 5 months to do it, but it's working. So let me show you what I did. The first thing I did is give my website to people and see what they think. Hopefully I don't get roasted too much. So I gave it to my family and friends and they had some super useful feedback. And of course, I did get roasted a little bit. A friend of mine said my website looks like a crypto website. Not sure if that's good or not. But there was some crucial stuff. For example, my mom in this case said that the most important part of my landing page, which is the prices, everything was just too small. This is in Spanish, but it's basically saying I have to sort of look closely to the camera or to the phone to actually see what the prices are. You can see how big of an issue that is. And after letting people think for me, it was my turn. Not yet. AI was going to think for me. I don't think anything yet. I essentially gave it a prompt where we first established what are the pain points that people have when they need an SEO service and how could that be solved with the element in the page. For example, something interesting was how people might be interested if we are leveraging new techniques like AI in the SEO strategy, and I wasn't showing that yet. And finally, I was looking at competitors and their landing pages that were ranking in Google for relevant keywords of mine to see what is it that they have that I might want in my page. After all that data from different sources, I managed to put a filter on what's realistic to create, what not, and then obviously what is going to actually make the cut to be in the website. And I created a structure, which is very important, essentially an order of what goes where in the website essentially. And I ended up with 6 super relevant sections. The first one is the above the fold with a video that I used to have in the past there, but it actually took a long time to load and it didn't have these thumbnail, it was just me. So now it makes it more inciting to click. Then I talk directly to the problems that the client has, which is what's going to happen, what issues I'm going to solve, and all separated with text and images, as well as a small preview of the results that it has its own section, but it was too low and I want them to see that what I do works. And as you can see, wherever they are, they can actually go to whichever part of the landing page they want, for example, with these 3 buttons or with this cool thing that follows you at the bottom of the screen. Then of course the pricing in a structured manner. With what's included, they can expand it if they want more details. Then 9 super in-depth videos where I explain what we're gonna do and how is it gonna work. And here's where I sneak that video of how we leverage AI technology for the strategy. I also added it in text format, in this case every single task we're gonna do, like a glossary of tasks, so people can actually check that out. Then the results that used to be there in the past, but now I added more, as well as this carousel to let them go from one result to another instead of having to scroll. And finally, the generic FAQs, but I made them special. I created what it could be the most in-depth FAQs that exist in any landing page. I spent actually like a month